Is there a player that you've idolized throughout your career, just being able to watch it?
Duncan Keith was probably the biggest player I've watched throughout my career. Probably been a lot of players that are good defensively, but I think he's a great two-way player, and he's just been out there. I've idolized him.
As a hockey player? I'm not sure. My favorite player is probably Lucic. I just love the way he plays, aggressive style, but he can still put the puck in the net. But I think he'd probably be one I look up to.
That's a tough one. Growing up, honestly, it would probably be a guy like Daniel Alfredsson, just because he was such a good guy in the community. And I mean, he's a forward, I'm a defenseman, but he was just an all-around great person. So I mean, I'd probably say him.
Player I look up to, probably Chris Pronger. Pretty good player and big guy, always a leader. So,
What player did you look up to or idolize growing up?
Definitely Jonathan Toews. I remember I first watched him in the World Juniors when he scored the 3 shootout goals. And then I just watched him all the way through, getting drafted, becoming captain of Chicago Blackhawks, and winning the Stanley Cup. He's a winner, he's really successful, and that's how I want to live my life.
Well, I've always liked Sidney Crosby, Canadian boy, you gotta like him. But recently I've been idolizing Brendan Gallagher. I really like how he's always in there getting in trouble, whether it's around the net or in the corners. He just wants to puck, I love it.
And what player did you look up to and idolize throughout your career?
Marty St. Louis, my whole life. You know, he's a smaller guy, and the career he had was really impressive.
I always looked up to a bunch of the French guys, because me being French, I mean, I always watched them closely. So I don't know. I guess Dupuis in Pittsburgh, and just guys like that work hard and play the game, play an honest game.
Growing up, as a goalie, I had a lot of idols. The reason why I became a goalie was because of Cristobal Huet, who's a French goalie that played for Montreal. I'm a Habs fan, so he's the reason I became a goalie. And then Jose Theodore as well, when they were together on Montreal, those guys were my idols. And then throughout the years, Halak for a bit when he was with Montreal, and then now it's Carey Price, and that's the guy I really look up to right now.
He's still playing for Team France. It's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, he does, yeah.